So we focus on this particular fishing area within Mayaro, which is known as Ottawa. So we wanted to focus on the coastline monitoring hazards and vulnerability, especially with the fishing and the agriculture that is being affected rather by that. This is the overall map that was captured at 120 meters in altitude. If you look at the bottom left-hand side, you will see that point cloud with the number of photos, all those 415 photos that make up the map. There wasn't much elevation on this particular area. However, I did want to throw in an elevation map where you could actually see the variations with the water and the vegetation. That would be the second photo on the bottom right. In a total of 98 hectares was mapped, and it gave me the auto resolution was roughly about 3.6 centimeters per pixels, and the accuracy was roughly about 1.9 meters. In terms of the reporting and the analysis, this photo gives you a clear indication of some of the annotations that were done. We also captured a number of agricultural areas. We had the number one, which was the fisherman. That is like a alignment spot for the fishers. Everybody would come there. We wanted to pinpoint that because that is generally the go-to. In addition to that, we did record the 13 areas, which would have been the recreational grounds, which is important for community and social activities. Those seven agricultural areas, the coastal erosion areas, which would be the two in orange that you see to the closer to the coastline, and the sandbanks. The sandbanks area, which would be in those areas that is in blue. We did identify two issues, which would be those two areas towards the coastal side. Those are the areas where you have a lot of coastal erosion happening. We do recommend that seasonal monitoring happen during wet and dry season, particularly to capture those coastline changes, that coastal erosion that is happening, and primarily monitoring at low tide because of that, those sandbanks that are exposed and affecting the fishers in particular when they are trying to access the beach through the river mouth.